Movie Thug Life, featuring Kamal Haasan in the lead, had a grand theatrical release on June 5th, which is of course today, directed by the legendary Mani Ratnam, who has also co-written the script for the movie. The action thriller is based on Tamil gangster drama, but before its release, the film ran into a mega controversy after the veteran actor's statement on Kannada was made during one of the audio launch events. Now, due to this particular row, the film is not going to be screened in the state of Karnataka. Thug Life marks Kamal's 234th film as a lead actor. The gangster drama is even more special as it reunites Kamal Haasan with Mani Ratnam after Nayakan in 1987. Bollywood names like Ali Fazal, Sanya Malhotra and Rohit Saraf are also leaving their impact in the films as well. They are also part of the cast ensemble. My colleague Thoya Jakshi Shekhar is joining us live from Rohini Theatre of Chennai. Thoya Jakshi, good morning. Please bring us the details of what exactly is happening there. What's the energy that you are sensing on the ground in terms of the release? We've been given to understand that the state government allowed the early screening of the film as well.
Well, yes, currently I'm standing over here in Rohini Theatre. This theatre is one of the famous theatre for its cutouts. But you can also see that currently I'm here standing. You can see the cutouts that been put up over here of Thug Life Simbu's cutouts over here. And comparing to the other movie crowds, this movie has a very less crowd. Because this is nothing. Because today Thug Life is releasing in the of the duo of Kamal Haasan and Simbu. After a very long time. And this is a huge comeback for Simbu. After 1.5 years, this movie is a huge comeback for him. And also, after 35 years, Kamal Haasan, Mani Ratnam is directing this movie, and which Kamal Haasan is acting. So, yesterday in the press meet also when we saw Mani Ratnam, and he also says few good things about Mani Ratnam, saying that it's very good working with his old friend, after such a long time. So you can see that now the celebrations have started over here. The movie, the first show will be starting around, from the theatre. And since permission, the movie today. So you can also see that the crowd is actually piling up now. They're all gearing up to watch the Thug Life on the first day. Over to you.
Right. Thoya Jakshi, what about the language row? Are there any effects in Chennai of the kind of statements which were made by Kamal Haasan on stage, and also, from the press briefing which he was a part of from yesterday?
But you can see that the language is not a big problem of currently, because the language that the Kamal Haasan has given a controversial statement in his audio launch, where he says that Kannada is born from Tamil. This controversy has made a huge, got a huge havoc in the city of Bengaluru, in the state of Karnataka. But currently, you can see the movie is also not being released in Karnataka today, but it's also released in but
I think there's some network issue from Thoya Jakshi's part. Thoya Jakshi would request you to please get that fixed. We'll try to reconnect those lines, but that's the latest that my colleague got us from the ground. Massive gathering outside of the very famous theatre of Chennai for the early screenings of Thug Life. It sees the release date today, of course. The movie is out for people. In fact, my colleague Wajiullah is back with us on the broadcast for this particular development as well. Wajiullah, tell us more about the kind of effect, that the film is going to take, because now it's not going to be released in the state of Karnataka. So the movie, which has been formed at the budget of 300 crore rupees, is certainly going to face some losses because of no Karnataka release. I think we are facing some network issues from Wajiullah's part as well. We'll try to reconnect those lines, and we'll get the first-hand details coming in from our colleagues currently deployed on ground. But like I said before, the film is not going to be released in Karnataka. Remember, the High Court had asked the actor to just apologize and also asked what exactly is stopping him from apologizing if he has heard statements. Post that, he held the press conference yesterday alongside the entire cast and crew and very categorically mentioned that there was no intent of malice, hence I'm not going to apologize. Now, the after effects of which will be faced, of course, by the filmmakers, as the film will not be released in Karnataka. That's the controversy that the much anticipated film of the year, Thug Life, got embroiled in. Remember, it's Kamal Haasan's 234th film as a lead actor. Vajula is back with us on the broadcast. Vajula, I was trying to ask you the kind of effect that the film will see, because it's not going to see a release date in Karnataka.
Well, yes, it is going to be a setback for a few of the fans of Kamal Haasan in Karnataka with regards to the fact that the movie will not be released. But at the end of the day, most of the people are also happy with the fact that it's not releasing, keeping in mind that is the Kannada pride that has triumphed. And what we've seen in the court, with the matter being adjourned to the 10th of June, we will see some deliberations, some conversations between the film chambers and Kamal Haasan's team. But what we understand so far and what we've learned from the film critics and the distributors is that it might not be that much of a dent for Kamal Haasan with regards to his movie not being released, because he himself enjoys an overseas market of around 400 to 500 crores and a massive fan following in Tamil Nadu and in various parts of the country. Therefore, whatever that he will lose in Karnataka would be somewhere around 25 to 30 crores, something that he can he can avoid, keeping in mind that he has a larger market financially at least. But yes, the fans on the other hand who've been waiting for this movie of Thug Life will not be able, in Karnataka, will not be able to get a glimpse of this. But what we've seen is the deliberations and the fight between the film chambers, the Karnataka Rakshana Vedike, who's categorically made it very clear that unless and until Kamal Haasan doesn't apologize, they will not let them release the movie Thug Life in the theatre. While Kamal Haasan, on the other hand, has maintained that he will not apologize because in the court also they had given him an opportunity to apologize by 2:30, and he wrote out a letter to the film chambers expressing that whatever he had said with great affection to Rajkumar and his family, with whom he has an association. He also goes on to say that Kannada has been a language he's been very close to, but in the entire letter there was no apology. Hence the court also made it clear that he has to apologize, because he has hurted the sentiment of a lot of people, and that is something that only he can avoid that damage by apologizing. But now it remains to be seen how long will it take for Kamal Haasan to apologize, or will he apologize, or will we see Thug Life being released in Bengaluru if he apologizes?
Absolutely. And what's the latest, on the language row? Because now the film is not going to be released, but Kamal Haasan is not only an actor, he is also a politician, Wajiullah.
Absolutely, and that is what they believe, that it has turned into a political one, with politicians also jumping in and fighting for a statement. He on the other hand has said, even in his letter and even in a comment that he had given a few day after the controversy when it broke out, he categorically said that he did not mean to harm the sentiments of anybody in Karnataka. What he said was through historical sources that he has read throughout his life, and there was no intention to hurt anybody over there. He also goes on to say that he loves Karnataka, the Rajkumar family, who he has been associated with from a very long time, and he was saying things out of the love for Rajkumar and not to hurt anybody's sentiment. And he also says that he will not apologize unless and until he's been proven wrong. So he's expecting somebody to prove him wrong, while on the other hand, the High Court has adjourned the matter for the 10th of June because till 2:30 he was given time to clarify on his statement, where they wanted him to apologize, but he categorically did not apologize. he stood his ground, and now that is what it is. We will have to wait and watch when the movie releases in Karnataka, whether it will or not. But Kamal Haasan, on the other hand, whether will he apologize? What will the film chambers do? For now, what we know is Karnataka will not be watching Thug Life in the coming days.
And how exactly are, the Karnataka fans responding to it, Vajula? Are they upset because the film is not going to be released and their favorite actor has categorically denied to apologize for the comments that he made on stage?
Well, Sakshi, it is a mixed ball of feelings. A few fans of Kamal Haasan are unhappy with the fact that yes, his movie Thug Life will not be released. But on a larger sense, you have the language sentiment also on the ground, where most of the Kannadigas who are Kamal Haasan fan are okay with the fact that if they don't watch the movie, it is fine unless and until Kamal Haasan doesn't apologize. While there are also opinions where there are fans who say that it is this is an issue that has been blown out of proportion. The actor did not mean to hurt anybody's sentiments. So you have a mixed bag of feelings from different fans. Some want the movie to be released. Some are okay with the fact that the movie is not been releasing because what is more important is an apology, while others believe that it is a controversy that should not have happened and that has been blown out of proportion because a few people want attention. So you have that on one hand, while on the other hand you have pro-Kannada activists who feel that day after day we are seeing a lot of people insulting Kannada, and if this trend doesn't stop, then it will be bad for the language and for the state. So there is a lot of opinion in this. It is language, a sentimental issue, a sensitive issue also, and anything or anybody that messes around with the idea of language and its love, it is bound to have repercussion and consequences. And the banning of Thug Life in Karnataka is one such example where a small statement by Kamal Haasan hurted the sentiment of people so badly that Karnataka, a big state, will not be seeing a release of this movie. So yes, this is what is happening, and this is the mixed emotions and the mixed feelings of various fans and how it's translating on the ground.
All right. Vajil, let me go back to Thoya Jakshi. She has joined us back straight from Chennai. Thoya Jakshi, please give us the ground sense. What exactly is happening? What kind of crowd have you witnessed since morning?
Well, currently, the crowd is actually piling up over here in Rohini Theatre because the police had already given instruction over here. Whatever the celebration has to start, it has to start only post 8:30. So now you can see the crowd. They've all started to enter inside the theatre, and you can also see that this crowd is not the crowd that we see for other film star movies on the first day, first show. Because currently this crowd is, just it's so unexpected that we can see very less crowd over here because this theater is very famous for its first day, first show. Movie for the on the release date because most of the celebrities come here and watch their first day first show with the public over here. But today that's not happening over here in this theater. Because you can see that because of the lot of controversies that's going on which the Kamal Haasan has made, and you can see the police has also been deployed over here for further uh, instructions which was given by the state government because anything may happen anytime when the when the crowd starts piling up. So this is the current situation over here in the ground from Rohini Theatre. Sakshi, over to you.
Actually, what kind of advisory was issued for people gathering at the theatre? You just said that some instructions were given by the state government with regards to the screening of the film.
Yes, the state government had given instructions that to the police, to the law and order department. You can also see that in my background, the police has been deployed since morning 5 a.m. over here, where the police has also instructed the public over here that the celebration has to happen only post 8 o'clock. So the people started gathering over here after 8:30 itself, because the police. You can also see in the previous visuals that that have shared it with you, that you can see very eagerly. Yes. Actually, my favorite thing is Trisha. That song. Unakena venum sol. That song.
Combination of Silambaran and Kamal Haasan.
Actually, I'm waiting. That's it. Asina.
All right, so those were the visuals coming in of some of the fans speaking about the film, giving out their reviews and star ratings, talking about their favorite stars amongst the cast ensemble for this particular film. Film has already released. Tamil Nadu government had permitted the early screening of it. Coming back to you, we saw some of the fans speaking about the film. Did you, get any chance to speak to the fans? Have they spoken to you about the film? How did they like it?
Well, right now all the fans are going inside the theater because it's already 8:53. In few minutes the movie is going to start. Well, we also spoke to few fans over here. They're also excited because Kamal Haasan and Simbu is having going to share screen together today in this movie Tug Life. And also it's a Mani Ratnam's movie. After 35 years, Mani Ratnam is doing a movie with Kamal Haasan. So it is a big comeback, and it is also a big comeback for Simbu, because this movie plays a major role for him in his career. So we also know that, this
Right.
movie, actress Trisha also has been acted in this movie. So all famous film stars in one screen today. So each, fans have each a favorite actor. Simbu's set of fans are different.